This is the fourth and final video in a series of mini reviews about some purchases that I made through AliExpress. I'm going to be taking a look at an alternative to the regular Barb and Olive connection system. So let's go to the bench and take a look at these innovative little components. The traditional way of connecting your brake hose to either your brifter or your caliper is to put a nut on there, then to slide on an olive, and finally to put a barb in the end of the hose. And normally you either use a tool like this for putting that barb into the hose, or you can tap it in with a small hammer, which isn't always that easy, as you can see here, but it will work eventually. Then once it's all assembled, you can use this to connect the end of the hose to either the brifter or the brake caliper. The device comes in two parts. Here you have the equivalent of the barb and then the equivalent of the olive. The barb is made out of stainless steel and the olive is made out of an aluminium alloy. Now this is innovative in that when you take the barb, you don't press it into the end of the hose. You use a small Allen key, which is supplied, to screw it into the hose like so. Don't screw it right the way up. Leave a little gap between the end of the barb type thing and the end of the hose. If you screw that up too tightly, that hose will expand out and you won't be able to put the olive on. So that's screwed in far enough. Now if I take the olive, I can slip it over the end of there, and this olive actually screws on to the barb. Now that's tightened on there. Now I can put my Allen key back in here and I can tighten the barb. Now the end of this barb is pressing against the end of the hose and it's causing it to expand. So it's pushing against the inside of this olive. Now that olive is locked in place. Now you can install this into the brifter, or as I'm showing here, the brake caliper, as you would with a hose with a barb and olive on it. All you need to do is to screw this down and create a seal. I haven't seen this alternative to the barb and olive before, and therefore I consider it an innovation. Yes, an innovation that came via AliExpress, not something that you hear every day. Anyway, I hope you found this video interesting or useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. From me until the next video, it's goodbye.